Josh in South Carolina, who believes a fetus has rights, you can't kill it. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going? So,
Hello.
been on the call. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure do.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, make sure I wasn't on mute. All right.
Sure.
So, yeah, my initial claim, because I've been on the phone for quite a while, just waiting.
Sure.
Actually, dinner's getting close to being ready, but my initial claim was really wanting to hit up on the abortion argument, but especially hearing a lot of the talks back and forth, to give a little bit of I kind of like have a little change of what I wanted to talk about, give you a little bit of perspective of me. I'm more of a center. I lean a little more on the right side, of course. I do actively, which is why your actual, I guess it's like podcast, what you call it or something, just Facebook online, came across my feed is because I actively look at both sides. I can go as far as looking at
Did you say
like
came
Destiny
across your
and like
fetus?
Hassan.
I heard
No,
that,
his
right?
feed.
I
No,
think
my
you said,
feed.
oh, your feed. I heard
My
came across my
feed.
feeds.
My
All
feed.
this preamble
My
is fine. I'm
yeah.
not meaning to be rude, but we only have 13 minutes left. So if we can get a little through the preamble quickly, we'll get to the, sorry I let Tyler cut into your time so much.
That's fine. My main talk was I'm getting a little bit of your way of debating. It seems you really jumped the gun to really just assuming everybody's white nationalist who doesn't agree with you even a little bit, and you just steamroll them more into that, I guess, box that you want, if you want to call it that, just to kind of like
Okay, and I
hit down
disagree
on
with you,
somebody, which is kind of
and
bullshit. You've been
I
doing
disagree
that.
with
I've
you.
heard it for quite some time.
Great,
I've heard it
Josh.
for
Well, I
quite
don't
some
assume
time.
that everybody who disagrees with me just a little bit is a white nationalist. However, I do believe the MAGA movement, which maybe you are a part of, is a white Christian nationalist movement, that it is demonstrable. And there may have been people who in their private lives would have not called themselves a white nationalist back in the 30s when they voted for the Nazis, but they were. And that's where we are on it. So either you are in totality in your heart a white nationalist, or you are just supporting a Christian white nationalist movement.
Which therefore makes you one as well.
Hitler did kind of use the Democratic Jim Crow law playbook, but that's a whole other discussion. But
yes, he was very
but just
fascistic
saying
and
that the
right-wing
MAGA,
in
I
that
wouldn't
way.
I wouldn't necessarily call myself MAGA. I treat, just like I treat Biden with the same way that I treat Trump. He does something good, good job. Does something bad, you're fucking up. That's kind of like how, I'm sorry, can I cuss on here? Is that cool?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want, but that's a silly thing.
Okay,
they're not the same. But
I'm trying to give you some respect. Yeah, I'm trying to give you
sure,
some respect.
If it makes you feel any better, I treat them the same way too. I think they're both narcissistic assholes. I despise them both, but I recognize that one of them was much worse than the other. But from the baseline, I treat them the same. They both suck bad, and they were both mistakes to lead this country.
So, Josh, are you still here to talk about abortion, or?
Yes, even Biden. Are you kidding? Even Biden? This is why I say you called in with such a moral character claim, and you said, I've seen it for a long time, but apparently you aren't aware that I would put Biden and Obama in prison with Bush and Trump.
Okay. Maybe it was this fact because I just came across your feed just came across me. Okay. I haven't heard of you other than the last, I guess maybe 2 hours, hour and a half, something like that.
Great.
But this last little, it really seems like it was mainly like, oh, you don't agree with me, you're white nationalist, you have to be white nationalist. Almost like you're saying over half the country who voted Republican is white nationalist. It's kind of like how you were coming across, which is kind of what I kind of
I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with coming that way. As I already specified, some percentage of the Nazis didn't think themselves white nationalists, but still voted for the Nazis. So they either were voting for white nationalists or are white nationalists. And I'm kind of the opinion that if there's a Nazi at your party and you don't kick them out, you're now at a Nazi party.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that to a point other than say that
do you agree?
It's comparable to Nazis. I think
wait.
And
do you agree?
Big slap in the face to Jewish people who went through concentration camps. I found that kind of deplorable, honestly.
Sure. We can all virtue signal about the poor Jews. Now we can get back to the actual thing. You do agree that if you don't kick Nazis out of your party, you're at a Nazi party, though, right?
If there are Nazis in the party, which there doesn't really seem to be any. and any.
So do you? Oh, I don't know. Charlottesville.
Because Nazism is a huge fucking jump.
How about in 2016? Hang on. How about in 2016 when Donald Trump was asked about David Duke, the head of the Ku Klux Klan's endorsement, and he said, "I don't really know David Duke, but I'm not going to turn away his endorsement. I'll take all the votes I can get." Is that not very explicitly refusing to kick Nazis out of your party?
David Duke, as in the Republican side? You want to talk about David Duke?
David Duke, the head of the Ku Klux Klan.
Was he really aligned with? Let's talk about that.
Josh, okay, great. Let's talk about that. Josh, hang on, Josh.
Do you also deny the other 6 times that he fully denounced David Duke?
Josh, let's talk about the thing you just said. Let's talk about. When is the last time the Ku Klux Klan, David Duke, endorsed a Democrat?
I think it's
the Klan.
I've never reading about it. It's been quite a while.
Yeah, because it hasn't happened.
It's been quite a while.
Not since long before the party swap, like the 1920s.
Oh, well, that's the whole thing of whether it happened or not. That's highly debated.
No, it did. Yeah, but it did. But it did. And here's the thing, Josh. I don't even think you people who say whether it happened or not believe it didn't happen, because you are fully aware that the people that you're defending, the people whose statues that you want, the Republicans don't want the statues of Democrat Confederate leaders taken down. You know that the Confederates were the states' rights people. That's the thing they like to. It wasn't about slavery. It was about states' rights. It was about the state rights to own slaves. You know that when it comes to things that people argue are human rights, like abortion, for example, being the most recent one, they're saying, let's put it back to the states. Let's put a human rights issue back to the states. That's their goal. That's the way they go for it. And you know that that's in line with the Confederacy. That any of you are pretending with some kind of straight face when you can just draw a line. Who has the same values as the Democrats from the Confederacy? Today, it's the Republicans. Who reveres them? Today, it's the Republicans. Who's defending their statues? Today, it's the Republicans. And who are their offspring that revere them as heroes? It's the Republicans, because it had nothing to do with Republican or Democrat. It had to do with conservative or liberal. And they were conservative Democrats back then. Now it's conservative Republicans.
You're actually using modern language to describe past when that wasn't the case? Can't really
Excuse me, I'm actually describing to you what the terms were back then. I'm literally telling you the difference. It wouldn't be a modern term to call them conservative Democrats. That's what they were back then. I am giving you the framing, and I've already explained to you the follow the values. Who reveres the Confederacy today, modern day? Who does the Klan align with today, modern day? What values are different? They're not, which must mean that the names changed, that the values didn't.
I could be wrong on this, but...
Are you not using the same arguments that is actually how the whole party swap fallacy came into being?
It's not a fallacy. The party swap happened. The values have swapped of the
Since
parties.
we're talking about the party swap, I could be wrong on this, but I did go to AP US history in high school, and I believe the original party name was the Democratic Republicans.
That's I think pre-splitting. That's pre-splitting. Yeah, okay. They do all split. Hey, Josh. Shit, where was it going? By the way, since you were saying like David Duke, who does he align with? David Duke ran for Senate in Louisiana. What did he run as?
I'm not sure.
Republican. Yeah, you knew the answer. Why have me reveal? So if that's going to be your point, you might want to know your information before you say who does he align with.
Oh, I'm not sure. Can you tell me? It's because I actually didn't. Don't try to make my argument for me. Tell me what I do know, because you don't know what I know. So let's
I know what you know.
Have that whole thing come into play. I can sit here
it's
and
weird
say,
to complain that it's weird to complain that I don't know what you know, but I'm correctly
and that would be like kind of disingenuous of me. Same thing if you try to tell me what I know or don't know. I'm not going to sit there and say that you probably think black people are too stupid to actually be successful in America, which is kind of what a lot of liberals think. But I'm not going to apply that.
I'm not a liberal. So this is the problem is I actually do know your position and I keep predicting it correctly. And then you just said, this is kind of what a lot of liberals think when... First of all, I disagree that that's... Excuse me, I'm going to finish my point. I'm going to finish my point. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Trouble with it. Tell me my position.
I'm going to finish my point, and there's nothing you can do to stop me with it. The reason why you are failing is because you don't know what my party even is. You don't know what my political affiliation is. You, however, are a Republican who have said some certain dog whistles that have made the box I can assume you are in smaller and smaller, which is why I keep getting you right. I'm not a liberal. What are you going to do about it now? I don't like liberalism. I think liberalism is putting band-aids on gushing wounds. I will not primary for a single liberal. It will only be the case that I vote for a liberal if I have to vote again for a liberal to be against a conservative. But that is not who I would put in the general election at the end of the day. So it's cute that you want to complain when I keep successfully getting your arguments correct and you keep failing to even know who the fuck it is you're talking to. Now we'll unmute because your attempt to try and... Did you stop talking that whole time?
Wait, did you not hear me?
I muted you as I told you I was going to because you were trying to steamroll and not let me answer the question you had just asked me. Well, from now on, if you ask a question, shut up while I answer it.
I was trying to get you to shut up so you can tell me my position since you said you successfully did it, which you haven't done one time. You're not going to fucking steamroll me. Okay, I'm not that guy.
Except I have.
Okay? You're not going to sit here and talk to a 21-year-old and think that you have this more high ground and positive,
Josh, how old are you?
argument because you're talking to somebody who doesn't really know. I'm in my 30s.
How old are you, Josh? What's that?
I'm in my 30s. You know, I'm getting close to adult diapers. Getting wild.
I'm 35. How old are you?
I'm 34. 1 year younger.
Oh, well, that 1 year is what made the whole difference
34.
Since we're bringing up age.
Yeah, but it seems like you're starting to get Alzheimer's because you're saying a lot of stuff that didn't really happen. So that you pinned me.
Name one thing I said that didn't really happen.
When you haven't done. No, you said that you already know what box I'm in. You successfully said it.
What event did I say happened that hasn't happened?
Tell me what my position is that you are saying that you've gotten right. What is my position?
Republican.
You don't know the thing about me, do you?
MAGA Republican. MAGA adjacent
I don't
Republican.
align myself as MAGA. I don't wrong already. I don't align myself as MAGA.
Excuse me, Josh. Hey, Josh.
I am more on the Republican side.
I'm going to mute you again, Josh. We have 2 minutes. You don't get to just start talking over before, because I said MAGA adjacent Republican. Josh, who'd you vote for in 2024? Okay. Who'd you vote for in 2024?
Who did I vote for? I went with Trump.
Who'd you vote for in 2020?
2020? I really wanted Ben Carson, but he got screwed over, honestly.
But who'd you vote for?
I had to go with Trump.
And who'd you vote for in 2016?
2016, actually, I didn't get a real chance to vote because I was in the Marine Corps.
So in the last 3 elections, you voted Trump twice and then didn't vote at all. Yep. So please explain to me how voting for Trump twice does not qualify for the phrase MAGA adjacent Republican, which is the phrase I used.
Okay. It's a Republican. I wouldn't even say MAGA adjacent just because I voted. There's a lot of people
just because you voted for MAGA?
Never voted Trump that voted for Trump this last election because they saw how bad stuff was getting. Stuff was getting bad, but
Josh, I'll be back on Thursday. I'm begging you to call back in and continue.
I will call back, and again, you won't steamroll me, and you still don't have me in a box. See ya.
Oh, I can steamroll you if I want, but I will choose not to.
You can't fucking steamroll me. You did everybody.
Yes, I can. Watch. I can do it right now. I've muted you again. I can talk as long as I want. I can wait to unmute you. I can not unmute you at all. Right now, I'm literally steamrolling you. It's literally my choice. I have all the production control here as I possibly want. Then I can unmute you. Here, now you can talk again. My steamroll's over. Go ahead. And now I'm muting you again as soon as you make a sound because I actually can steamroll you. But when you call back on Thursday, I will benevolently not. I will talk to you on Thursday. Do better. Just because I voted for Trump twice does not mean MAGA adjacent Republican is accurate. Fucking
diabolical.
Crazy. Everyone go find Adalind Gray everywhere. And I mean everywhere, especially the places where you pay for the opportunity. Sure. You are at Adalind Gray _official on Instagram. Adalind Gray, what on Twitter?
Yeah, Adalind Gray.
Maybe you want to bring it closer. Sure. I think because most people are watching vertically on their phone, it's like not that. Go find her. She's amazing. She was also on our show, The Line is a Podcast. We'll be having her back. Check everything out. Now you all just, I think you may have just surprised a lot of people who didn't know you had a split tongue until that very, very moment. And yeah, thank you, Adalind, for joining. And we'll see everybody at this same time and same place. No, not same time. We'll see you all on Thursday or whenever we're back. Bye.